Ayo, it's Rach and welcome to my channel. Blackpink! So, today I had compiled 25 frequently asked questions regarding Blackpink's concert. And I took all of these questions from Facebook, from my other videos, and let's go ahead and get to it. So the very first question I have here is, do we have to get there early for GA? Yes, you do have to get there as early as possible. This will be because your number in line, your position in line will be based off of your GA number. So first thing you do when you get to the venue, get your GA wristband. And yes, this does apply to VIP, Soundcheck, and regular GA. Number 2, how do the lines work? So I already have a video of the LA lines, and it was so unorganized, so I'll be making a second video on Chicago lines, and I'll just go ahead and combine them so you guys have an idea of how the lines work. I mean, they're different in both cities, and I hope it will just shed a light as to how to go ahead and line up. Number 3, it's not really much of a question, but some people do forget to print out their ticket. It is not really that important. Well, it is important, but as long as you have the Ticketmaster app on your phone, that should be fine. I'm not sure about the third-party tickets though. As long as it's near your app, I guess. I don't know. I am not sure, but Ticketmaster, as long as you have it on your phone, you're fine. If it's a physical ticket though, that's a different issue. Now, if you were issued a physical ticket, you have to bring it regardless. So if you left it at your hotel, go ahead, go to your hotel. Even if you have to pay another $10 to get to your hotel, go ahead and do it, because you cannot get in without it. Number 4, can we use a high school ID for resale tickets? I guess you can use it. However, you still need the person's address and their birth date. So you need those information before, so that they can check you off of the VIP and Soundcheck. However, if it is difficult to get that information, the people checking you in will try and work with you, but they won't just say, you can't just say, oh, I've been on the phone for an hour. No, they will put you to the side and they'll try and work with you, but you have to move to the side and try to get that information as much as possible right in front of them. So try and get your info as early as possible, even before you get in line. At least try and get that information. And the 5th question is, do we need the reseller's ID for general admission or seated seats? No. For regular general admission and seated seats, you guys don't need to check in for to get wristbands, so you do not need that their ID. Question number 6, what is the cutoff time to check in for VIP and Soundcheck? So the cutoff time, 2 p.m. At the very most, 2 p.m. Number 7, what time do you line up for Soundcheck? They say 2 p.m. However, it doesn't hurt to ask the people giving you the wristband, when do we line up for Soundcheck? And they'll tell you 2 p.m. Sometimes they tell you, and ask them, is it based on the numbers? And you'll get conflicting answers. One told me it is by first come, first serve, and then the lady who was in the line, who was managing the line, she told me it's by GA numbers. So, and we ended up going in by GA numbers. This is for Chicago, by the way. Question number 8, I'm just gonna read it off. Can you leave and come back after getting wristbands for Soundcheck? I suggest no, because since in LA they did it by first come, first serve, I suggest you don't do that. Number 9, can you enter Soundcheck after 4 p.m.? Now, this is tricky, but the hard answer is no, because once everyone who lined up is inside, they will shut the doors. They won't let anyone else in. However, if you're lucky and soundcheck is delayed, go ahead, just line up and like go in with the people that are there. Now, if it's first come first serve, you will be at the back of that line. And if it's by GA numbers, you will still be at the back of the line because you just got there. Number 10. Do we stay in the venue or leave the venue after soundcheck? The answer for that is you leave. They will clear out the venue once soundcheck is over. Number 11, how do we line up for the actual concert? So, based on my experience in LA and Chicago, for VIPs, it is first come, first serve. So I suggest to be really close to the exit as much as possible because you'll be the first one out and first one in line. Hey, that's how they built it. As for soundcheck, those who were in LA, I believe they lined up by first come, first serve as well. For Chicago, we lined up by our GA number. Number 12, I have to read this. Can you leave and come back for the actual concert? Unless you are lined up based on GA numbers, I suggest not to leave. Number 13, do VIP ticket holders get in the venue first for the concert? And the answer is yes. So since VIP soundcheck and soundcheck were like separated into two different lines, VIP goes in first. Now for soundcheck, however, the lines for VIP and soundcheck ticket holders are the same. So it's mixed. And for LA, it was first come, first serve. For Chicago, it was by GA numbers. Number 14, what kind of merch is sold? Now, I have a separate video for that. It's my LA merch, but it's gonna be the exact same thing for Chicago. Number 15, do people camp out for merch? No one camps out for merch. I mean, to get your GA wristbands, yes, but for merch, no. However, do expect to line up because it is merch and there are some merch that are only sold at the venue. Number 16, when do they start selling merch? They start at around 12 p.m. and I believe they keep selling until the concert starts. Number 17, do items sell out? Yes, items do sell out. However, they do sell some merch or most of the merch inside the venues. I remember going into the LA venue, they still had a merch stand there, and Chicago also had a merch stand inside the venue. And what kind of items are sold out? Those would be the shirts. Shirts are the number one merch items to go. Thankfully, Chicago sold merch after the concert as well, but it is kind of risky because by then I think they're just selling whatever's left over. Number 18, should you buy light sticks at the venue or online? I suggest to buy it online because you may never know if they'll run out of light sticks at the venue. And another iffy thing about the venue is people do give you batteries. However, they could run out of batteries. So which means you would be buying a light stick without a battery. What's the point? It won't even light up. And for those who bought it online, make sure you have AAA batteries. That is what you need. And when you get it, make sure to just install it right away. Don't bring it to the venue separately. Because trust me, you're gonna put the batteries in wrong and you're like, it's not working, I might need new batteries. Try and double check if it's put in the right way or if you have old batteries with you. 19, can we bring backpacks? It depends on the venue because when I went to LA, like a bunch of people had big backpacks. I had a big bag with me. So it really depends on the venue. You have to know. But I suggest to bring fanny pack because you don't need to bring a lot of stuff to the venue, to the concert. All you need are your ticket, your ID, possibly a portable charger, and most likely your phone. So a fanny pack would suffice. Number 20, can I use a camera? No. Wherever you go, it is a hard no, because Powerhouse is the one managing the production, and they're the ones who are saying no. Don't even bother, like, even if it's not a DSLR, if it's just a point and shoot type of camera, it is still considered a camera and it could possibly get confiscated. Your memory card could be wiped and you could possibly get kicked out of the venue, which is not worth it at all. So keep that in mind. Number 21, it actually has been asked, so can I use a Polaroid camera? Again, it's a camera and it's a hard no. Another major reason is because Polaroids utilize flash, and that is a hard no. Even when you're using flash during the concert, they'll be like, no flash. Even if you're using it as a light stick-ish, they'll say no flash. So number 22, will there be intermission? Kind of, not really. It's about 3 to 5 minutes long, and there are 3 mini intermissions. The first one is a video compilation of fan vids. The second one is basically the band playing an instrumental and doing their own solo, which if you've been to any YG concerts, they do it all the time. Like, I mean, they're fun to watch. I don't know why you'll even miss out on that one. So, and the third and last intermission would be a video of Blackpink doing a really long Kia commercial. So I don't know if you've seen it already on YouTube. Maybe if you have, you can go ahead, take a break, use the restroom, whatever it is you need to do for about 3 to 5 minutes. Number 23, when can we give the members gifts? There are 3 instances at which I had seen the members receive gifts. First, during the Chicago concert, Rose actually accepted a fake vinyl cover, and she was the only one who accepted a gift during the Chicago concert. For LA's encore stage, the girls were just accepting random plushies. And I think that plushies and some like headbands and clips, those were the only ones they were picking up and actually playing with. And last but not least, I saw Jenny instruct one of the fans to give whatever it was they were handing to their manager. I don't know what it was, but they did hand something to the manager during the LA Sendoff. I don't know how it went with Chicago, but yes. 24. When can we take pictures with the members? Only during Sendoff. I mean, those who paid for VIP Bling package, you guys get the best deal because you get to interact with the members, you get to take pictures with the members, and like, it's just an experience. And another perk, if you have a Samsung phone, yes, they will go ahead and actually take the phone and film themselves like with you guys. Like, they'll actually do a selfie with you guys. So look out for Samsung users. And if you don't have a Samsung phone, maybe you can borrow a Samsung phone from one of your friends and just stash it, and then just during the send-off, go ahead and use it. I don't know. Just Samsung phone users, you guys got it good. I think that's why they kind of zeroed in on my phone during the LA send-off. It was because I had the Samsung phone as well. Number 25. Where do we go for send-off? So after checking in at the VIP check-in booth, you will be given instructions on a little itty piece of paper as to where you're gonna go. And just follow the instructions and you will be fine. And by the way, you are responsible for knowing where to go after the concert. Also, one last suggestion, I suggest not to dilly-dally. Like, when the concert ends, or even 5 seconds before the concert ends, go ahead and start heading towards where you're supposed to go, because it is first come first serve again for the send-off. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope to post more videos for Blackpink's concert, especially the ones in Chicago, because I'm done with LA. I have some more vids for Chicago, guys. So I tried to make this as quick as possible because a bunch of you are going to the concert this Saturday, and hope you guys have fun.